Welcome back, everyone. Looking for a job takes a lot of time and effort. But what about applying for a job that doesn't even exist? It's a growing issue known as ghost jobs. Ghost jobs are posted online, but the company does not intend to hire anyone for them. Many companies post these types of jobs to fill their talent pipeline and gauge the skills of job seekers in a particular area, even if they don't have immediate openings.
Today's day and age, because of the advent of AI and a few different technologies, some companies are seeing 1,000 to 1,500 job applications within a span of 7 days. And so it takes a lot of time to get back. And again, the competition is a bit harder. And so you might be applying to these jobs, submitting applications, customizing your cover letters, but you just might not be making it to that top echelon of the applicants.
While it can be frustrating, ghost hiring only makes up a small percentage of the market. Experts suggest using trusted platforms like LinkedIn or Indeed. Check the posting date and avoid applying for listings older than 14 days. The holiday shopping season is here, but as Christine Lazar explains, finding the best deals online can depend on when you shop.
Maurice Rogers is at Target searching out holiday deals for his young son. What are the things you're looking for this holiday season?
So any kind of toy for a 1-year-old and clothes.
He shops for gifts in-store, but plans to make most purchases online. Adobe predicts Americans will spend nearly $241 billion online this holiday season, up 8.4% from a year ago. And retailers are trying to attract customers with deals.
We're expecting big discounts.
Adobe Analytics expert Eric Matisoff says certain days can be better than others for savings. He says Thanksgiving will offer the deepest discounts for toys, appliances, furniture, and sporting goods. Black Friday shoppers can take advantage of bargains for televisions. There will be lower prices for computers on Saturday, November 30th. And Cyber Monday will have discounts on electronics and apparel.
As long as you align your purchasing with the best day for those deals, then you're going to end up in luck.
If you don't want to wait for the holiday weekend, many retailers like Target, Walmart, and Amazon are already offering Black Friday type deals. Audrey Pardo plans to take full advantage.
I used to work in retail, so I know how that pricing change makes all the difference, especially shopping for the holidays.
And if you buy something now but find it cheaper later, many stores, including Target, offer price matching.
Within 14 days, if they see something cheaper at our competitor, we'll price match it.
Adobe says the best online discounts fall between Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday, but retailers will continue offering deals through December. Christine Lazar, CBS News, Los Angeles.